So once again, how you can be your best friend or your worst enemy? But like anything, like a mechanic can, whatever you do, etc. Same concept. So you got to be very cautious. Not that you have to read people, judge people, most definitely. But yeah, you got to be cautious with techies, and that's the good the good techies and the bad techies. Amps are like positive, negative, etc. And that's why I want to make my TikTok soon because I've been busy. Whatchamacallit, I will make it a TikTok here, and when I upload to my IG, I will tag my old account and to let them know what's up. Like, yo, enjoy it. If you block me, it don't matter to me wise, but enjoy my account. Learn from the situation. Maybe you can learn what you are as an individual. How you hamper your art, because that's all you have in this world. Hello, you're right. Oh yeah, no, just true. But no, I just vibe it up the whole world, and that's it. I don't. The idea is to like tell people, in life, a lot of trip and fall on our faces many times. No matter if it's family, friends, associates, partners, etc. And you fall hard, right? And then back to square one. Every time you come up, then you go back down, right? That emotional roller coaster ride, the life roller coaster ride, and it gets exhausting. And that the adventure is to get off the roller coaster, get off the ride, and now you've do to yourself why you do communication comprehension, why everything fell bad in life, why you went through all the shit you went through. Basically, could keep it 1,000 most definitely, and that's the idea. So me, I'm about to be 41. At 39, blessed, 1,000 not max, believe me. I had that hard, but it's cool. I had to die to get where I had to say to the fullest with nothing behind it. And that's why a lot of amp snarks don't buy me because what I say, which is I tell you, yo, be yourself. I think yourself 1,000, best as. And I say that the whole world's broken, but nothing wrong being broken. There's 1,000 that broke to last day in bread, but here's the kicker. I will vibe with them. A lot of amps won't vibe with them because they know what they are and what the potential what they can do. In due time, where you can comprehend to the fullest, you can actually vibe and talk to them, and it's suck to be a narc because you can't really love yourself, but they can potentially change the way for themselves. But can they fix themselves? No, because if that was possible, then there'd be a better world for everybody, right? You gonna do lives on fixing computers? I probably start doing that most definitely. I got a lot of computers to work on, so I'll probably do how to install Windows, etc. And then from there wise, how to tear apart a laptop, put it back together. And the best thing is, YouTube's your best friend. And also I tell people, I could be a teacher all day. I could be your customer service. If your computer's slow, I can do all that. Remote software team viewer, I can jump in your computer from my computer. No, I'm not a hacker. I'm just, I'm a mechanic. I fix computers. I'll tell you what you need to do to make it more modern, faster, etc. So you don't have to worry about buying new laptops. Because for the most part, you don't have to buy a new laptop. It's actually a gimmick. So I like watching them. They're very informative. Oh yeah, most definitely. Thank you. Most definitely. What's up, Mike? Okay, he said, "Oh, you have to give me. Thank you, but you don't have to get me." But yeah, no. Like what I was taught. See, out of one of my buddies. Whatever you're knowledgeable in life, whatever your profession, you're a beast at what you do. Share it to the world, because like when you go, it goes with you, right? So why keep it to yourself? And that's to me why that's what I do for everybody. Like, yo, like locally, like they can do your own. Like, yo, you can do your own shop anywhere. You can be your own technician anywhere in this world. I'll hold your hand, guide you. It's very, very easy. Computers are nothing. All you need is a hard drive, traditional, then hard RAM to get it going. And if I had my flash drives, your operating system, that's all you need for a computer. Don't matter if it's a laptop or desktop. And then from there, you just boot up and you're rolling, My turn, dale. Why can't I stop thinking of my ex? Oh, the reason why you can't stop thinking of your ex, that's called, once again, the more, nothing wrong being alone at all. What the issue is the loneliness. Loneliness beats you up, because why? Codependency, because you're used to them by your side. The longer that you're single, away from that individual, the more it beats you up. Why? Because of overthinking. And then, the good times, the bad times, etc. But the idea is, if you take it back, once again, type of, a lot of us have taken our ex back many tomes. Then that emotional roller coaster ride, that toxic relationship where coming and going, it's not good for nobody on both ends. Narcs, if a narcissist 1,000, they don't care. Their body happens to do the thing. And with that said, Trisha last stems, we have narcissist traits, do the same shit a narcissist does. To the whole trauma bond, etc. Smear campaign, all that great jazz. You just got to be cautious. But then once again, the more people support you, I promise you, because then you can vent to them, you can vibe with them, etc. If you think you can fix it yourself by yourself, have fun with that. It'll be a very long process. And I tell people like, yo, if you do that, it took me like, I'll give you my scenario. It took me, my first been on narcissist 1,000. Now that I understand how amps and arcs functions, the full is 1,000. Oh, yeah, 12 years, toxicity 1,000. Now I don't miss none of that shit. I would talk about it, write about it, laugh about it, but yo, don't miss that at all. Now I know that she is bipolar, yeah, because why? People are truly bipolar, 1,000, multiple personalities. Nurses, 1,000. Spanish culture, machistas, 1,000, not 100. I think is not knowing. So anyone that's, especially in Spanish culture, toxica, toxicos, bipolar at flash, nah. You're not bipolar, you have anger issues, yes, but why? Because triggers, because traumas, because you're having to go with your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, and child trauma 1,000. That's the reason why you're going through all that. And eventually you get it, I promise you will, so. Oh, what's up, hermano? I didn't see you on this. Sorry, guys, on Facebook. I know, I apologize. I wish I could know how to open this up so I can see everybody's stuff, but yeah. Oh, yeah, my brother, love you too. We gotta catch up, most definitely. So I'm trying to eventually, start going doing Facebook Lives, and then let me see if I can make it smaller. There we go. Sorry, guys. Facebook Live, IG, Twitter, etc. So yeah, I'll go back and forth between both y'all. Almighty, thanks. Once again, if you choose to give, that's your choice. You don't have to. I highly don't recommend it. I don't know if you know this or not, but TikTok takes 70%, whatever. Let's say it's a scenario, it costs you $10 for that gift, right? TikTok keeps 70% of it, which is $7. The creator or the TikToker only gets $3 for the heads up. So be cautious. If you choose to, your choice, most definitely. If you're vibing with a person out here a lot and you want to support them, send them directly. Especially if you get a lot, send to them directly, honestly, because TikTok, as it is, they already make money off everybody on here. Hella, they're getting paid buku bucks. Don't give them more than they need to go. You know what I mean? So just try to separate it, give somebody else, or send it directly through Venmo, Cash App, etc. But once again, that's too much. Almost definitely just giving you a heads up. A lot of people that go live will not say that, especially when I say the females that use lust or body, etc. because sex sells on here, because they don't say nothing. They're making buku bucks. And to each own, I have nothing against it. I don't hate on the and make your money, most definitely. I teach you about life, relationship, I've suffered, and that's it. Lust is everywhere. Temporary feeling in the world, and that's it. So if you want to do that, go for it. That's your wish, not my wish, But I don't miss that stuff. That is what it is, to each own. I would never take him back. He got a female pregnant. Well, you can use it if you want to use the word, but I don't like the word. The word never. Never is like, it's like you define logic. So I tell you, you can use whatever you want to. You can say if you choose to, but logically speaking, wise, if you say never, you will take him back. The idea is to use like ever, I won't, I'll avoid. Then it's a better logical wise that you will not do that. But you say I never won't take him back. Then when you take him back today, tomorrow, 10 years from now, and people, you've been saying that for quite some time, they be like, I thought you said never. So the idea is to like say, ever, won't, stop, avoid. And he got another female pregnant, because why? Because he was on the phone on social media at their party. They jit out his entanglement, aka cheating. That's how it on me, call the whole world out. It starts at the phone. Think about it. Most people can't verbalize nowadays. They can socialize. It's easier to socialize on the phone. Especially the best season app in the world, that Snap, right? So that's how it on me, to call everybody out. And not in a bad way, the open-minded way, like, yo, if you can't stay dedicated in a relationship, then why are you in a relationship for? Lust, once again, it's everywhere, but that's a temporary feeling. And if you want to keep going body hop all you want, you can't feel yourself with the body by your side. You can think in the beginning it's good, but then it's going to shit, because why? You don't know each other, you just know lust, and that's it. After that's over, then like to say that, you'll see that like the TikTok posts and memes on Facebook, take TLC away, sex, take it away, then what you got? Can you talk about with each other? A lot of people can't, I'm up thinking of him. You think he up thinking of me too? Potentially. So a narc would do with that, the thinking wise of the ex, is if they want to test you out. Remember this. Remember Trisha Last Dance, who did the same shit. So with that said, be very cautious. Oh, what's up, Butterfly? Hey, how you doing? Welcome to live. How's your health? How's the family? How's life? So they could potentially, but see, that's the thing. You have to observe people every which way 1,000. Because a nurse at 1,000, they will test you to see if you take them back to the trauma bond. If you're the safe house, you're gonna keep going back and forth, and they always know they go back to you because you're the safe house. No matter if they lay down 1 or 1,000, he can always take him back, and that's the downfall of a traditional last dance. We're brainwashed, stuck in a dirty cycle to give people 1,000 chances. Even if there's dirty 1,000, there was $10,000. We pay for them that they will change their ways, and potentially, they will change their ways for us themselves, quote unquote. But nah, that's what they say. Like the saying, like once a cheater, I was a cheater. Once a player, I was a player. wants to batter up, wants a batter with you, yes. With you, yes. Potentially the next partner to be. The idea is that they don't do that. Amp or narc, the idea is not to do it in the beginning. If they keep doing the same thing, every relationship, narc or amp wise, it's because it's the habit and they can't break it. They don't know how to. The idea is to fall back and work on themselves if they choose to. Narc 1,000, I used to say they can't change. They could possibly change their ways for themselves to be a little better, but can they free themselves? Do they love themselves 1,000 like us? No. Because that was possible. I would love to meet one that's a full narc 1,000 and then transition to be an amp 1,000, awoke. I haven't seen that, heard of that. Never say never because you never know is the saying. Oh yeah, most definitely 1,000. How can I stop thinking of him and move on? I want to move on. Not pretend. Oh yeah, so that's what we would do. We wear the mask of smiles, right? So we rock it all day. I rocked that for 30 days of my life, And it's that. So that's the idea. It's not a competition. It's not a race. Especially younger than I, etc. Is to figure it out. Most definitely. That's what the more people on the support team, you can vibe. And, I got 50 dogs, 50 cats, 50 kids, 1,000 computers. When it's free time, I'm gonna take care of all the dogs, get kennels, get all shit situated because I'm tired of being in the house and barking. So bothersome. But anyways, I was saying, we wear the mask smiles for our way too long. Not a competition, not a race, but Jimmy 30 in my life to be blessed to say what I'm saying. No therapy, no counselor, psychiatrist, religion, etc. God and I, my future self vibing, and that's it. And I'm blessed to say what I'm saying because I'm good, I'm blessed. I took time to heal after a bad relationship, and this helped me empower myself. Oh yeah, 1,000. No, that's not like I tell people once again, there's nothing wrong being alone at all. The loneliness beats you because why? Because the trauma bond. If you have a trauma bond, you have the, codependence. Remember, everyone in the world is broken. Amps and narcs, they're all codependent. BPD, which I'm gonna do a TikTok response to some young girl on here on TikToker. So, because young generation, they're born with technology. They're born with the phone, right? So if you're like 25 and under, you're born with it. Pretty much so. You can see 30 and under. Because whatchamacallit. I was 30s in between. But anyways, they're born with technology. It sounds kind of hard, but I tell you, no one has excuses in life anymore. We all know right from wrong. If you don't know right from wrong, before you're going to do whatever wrong or potential wrong situation thing you do, go on your phone, go on YouTube, go on Google, type in whatever. It's cheating wrong. Is, drinking wrong? Is hitting wrong? Whatever it is, that's a simple question. The answer's right there. And YouTube is the one that did a video more likely. High chance. Or not Google, there's forums. So that's right. But no one has excuses in life. I give them no shits. I'm sorry. I'll talk about with you, elaborate with you most definitely. But no. Oh, I cheated. I drank and I laid down with somebody else. Oh, so you blame on the alcohol like Jamie Foxx. No. If you know you can't control your liquor, then that's your choice. That's your situation. It's premeditated. That's what I mean. Premeditated, man. 90% of the choices are premeditated. Stop having your SOS stuck on stupid. 1 + 1 = 3. Wrong answer. No. It's easy to blame every other mother but yourself. Because why? Telling the truth and having self-accountability is wrong. That's the ish. Stop doing that. But exactly 1,000. I wish him the best. That's all I can say. But I will not going back to him. I know my word. Oh yeah, most definitely. That's what you do. You pray for him. They do good and they evolve. And they change for themselves, not change for you. So even if you see them do good, like in the beginning of the relationship when they go body hopping, or they take a small break, potentially go to another relationship, for the most part, I would say even if it's 2 months of the situation, if they knew, like for example, scenario, they knew whoever that male, female, they hook up with, etc., you know them, like because either a customer, friend, coworker, etc., they've been talking, premeditated, on this phone, etc., because they were talking about your guys' problems, and it evolved to them being, etc., right? Body hype, not a great job. So it's premeditated. I don't care what no one said, I need a break, I need time to think, I need my space. No, it's over. Sherry tattoos? Oh, most definitely. Have my Amber? Oh, she's doing good. She's doing yoga right now, actually. I actually sent her a live invite, but she's doing really good. So my ink wise, actually, my birthday's coming up on the 1st, so I'm doing more ink therapy. So once again, I tell you, I'm the whole world's trigger warning. So sorry, went through that. Oh yeah, no, it was definitely a lot. Jan and all of us. That's why I have like the motto for all amps. It's hard to see out here, but it says, "Your opinion is my opinion. I die like you die." That's the motto for all amps. When I was going through my notes, like it's crazy now. Like, well, matter of fact, today, 20 months ago, when I was going through it, I was doing my personal notes, and I was like, But people, cause at the beginning, especially on Facebook before I did TikTok lives or TikTok in general, they would ask me, "Yo, how you in my head?" Like things just saying, especially a male telling a female story. I was like, "Oh, well," because there are male imps also, not just females. Majority of the time there are more female imps versus males because of the whole tradition, the way we raise, etc. No matter what culture you are, what nationality, etc. Right? So that's why I was writing my notes, and that's why I got that one. And then Imp of the Narcissist, Imps and Narcs. So I have, on here I have, which is this one? Let me see. Okay, this is the way you meet somebody is the way you lose somebody. That's what I got off top of my first baby mom, Narcissist 1000, because she was talking to for the cast. She chose me because why? I was a virgin, V card. So she knew what she was doing with me. So 12 years, yeah, she did. She's a beast at what she did. So I give her props. And this one's when I was going through it with her is, love is good when it's good, but when it's bad, it's bad. Before I got, became woke, Nina Matrix, all that great jazz. That was my little metaphor to myself going through my first baby mom. Because, I can hear my Bobby, my tattoos asking me, like, yo, how can you say, love is good when it's good, but when it's bad, it's bad. And I was like, well, think about it. How is love bad? And this before I became woke, he's like, how? Because when you go through a breakup, it destroys you, it hurts. You're loving somebody that you don't have by your side. No matter what you do, you can't get him back. No matter, if you take him back, they stay for a second and they leave again, mistreat you, etc. They say they change their ways, they don't change their ways, right? So now you're back to square one. So that's when love hurts, and that's why now that I know woke, I reworded everything. And it's not toxic love hurts, pain hurts. That's what hurts. Love is beautiful, pure, soothing, healing. Care Bear type of shit. It's beautiful. So that's why this is before I became woke, and that's my little personal metaphor to my first baby moms. That was the best of 1,000. True facts, 1,000. I think I'm not in a relationship because I see my boss, how he flirts with me, and have a wife. Oh yeah, no, wait, no, most definitely, Johnny. No, as far as your boss, no, machista 1,000. Well, towards the last time narcissist traits. Remember, everybody has narcissist traits. So in the Spanish culture base, flirtation was definitely Hispanic. Mexican, we're flirtatious, yes, to a certain extent. Latinos, y'all, that's your guys' culture. You guys are lively, mad live, party most definitely. Y'all go out, but the downfall is way, way too flirtatious. But that's the culture, all that good stuff. But that's why, we gotta be very cautious of the situation. And wife doesn't matter. Marriage does not matter. You have kids or wife, husband, etc. Person to cheat, they want to cheat. They're in a flirt. And why people cheat? Because they're broken. Simple as that. Because of lust, temporary feeling. If y'all bumping at home, so many options at home, on this phone, right? And what I need to do TikTok about this, because I was talking to my coworkers at work about that. People have relationships at home and they have relationships at work. And the people that they're messing around with at work, they know that they're, they have a partner, husband, wife, etc. And they're just doing their ish because they have their fake marriage love story at work and only at work. All that sneaking link bullshit. It's hella funny, man. To me, like, yo, guy and I just chill, eat our popcorn. Free entertainment in the world. You don't even gotta watch TV. Look around you. You can see who's gonna cheat now. Who's going through that toxic stuff. I tell you, yo, I don't miss none of that. I just sit back. Not really to anybody that if you're doing with it, better than that. I don't miss none of that. But what you call it? Nah. Work on yourself and love yourself, man. So, when did you decide you want to write these tattoo words on yourself? Oh, awesome question. I love that. I need to do a TikTok about that. Honestly speaking, wise, so that's why I have, I hear, my ex's name. I think on 88 days. So this when we started was April 8th, 2013. I lost my brother. She knew my brother. And we ended on May 3rd, 2020. That's when I died. And, I was going through it pretty bad, dying hard, and it's not a competition when I say this, it's not a race, none of that stuff. But I was going through it, and I was playing the role of mom and dad for about 8 months, rounded off. So it was with 8 kids. So I have to give mother respect, manly respect to y'all. True mothers, not all mothers. No, it's not about what I said, but true mothers are there no matter what for the kids' best dad, even if they're alcohol, drugs, etc. They know they're not fit for the kids, so they give the rest to their parents, friends, aunties, etc. Right? When they're sober, when they can think for themselves, they try to go visit the kids. That's a mother they give manly respect to because they know that they're not fit for the situation. Narcissist moms, no, that's not a mom. That's just it doesn't sound bad when I say it, but they're just a beater. They're using the babies for the situation, and that's it. They're just using for the benefits. And that's why, people they say that's kind of harsh. I'm like, well, how do you want to put it? I don't butter things up, just keep it 1,000 with you, and that's it. That's all they do, and that's why I can't say the word, but this nation in court systems they favor who? The woman, and who? The kids, right? The fathers, we get screwed. We gotta fight every which way for them. We gotta pay like 20, 30, 50, 60K. Nope, I won't. Not at all. Sounds bad, but no. You trip, you don't fall, you adapt the situation, right? So with that, when I was going through it with my ex, I had my 10 amps, that time I hear my 10 amps, my live workers. So they helped me for 88 days. I could talk to them, out with them. What I'm telling you, all the healing notes, all the things that I say, certain things that I say is that's their personal notes. Like they tell me, don't put my name out there, but you can use my notes. You can share it to the world because you're on social media. Like they're like, hey, I commend you for being being a man, telling the story and just, breaking all Spanish cultures, calling everybody out. Like, you're doing a lot for, one individual. I was like, I was reading social media. Because I was doing, I'm a computer technician. Majority of my stuff was all computer stuff. I didn't really post anything about kids, family, life, relationships. I made my comments here and there, but nothing like what I'm doing today, what I've been doing for like the last 20 months. And I'll take it back, last 20 months. Because today's my 20 months. So, Janet, thank you. I have to give, but thank you. But, I tell him, I'm going to tell his wife, tell him. 1,000. That's why I tell people on Facebook and other platforms, especially on Facebook, like when, the guys going through the DMs and they see that they got a girlfriend or a wife, etc. And I tell them, put them on blast, screenshot that the DM, etc. and put it on social media. So then people are forewarned of that individual, male or female. Like, they are in a relationship. They can't stay dedicated, so she put him out there is what he sent me, and from there, what do? You forewarn the world about the individual. They're broken, so if they're gonna DM you, if you're gonna take that individual, like that's that Ami, the way you meet somebody is the way you lose somebody. So if you take somebody in as a partner and they left their partner to get with you, then they're saying shit to you. Body hopping. Why? Because there's a temporary feeling, but it happens all the time. Why? Because we get sold that fake romantic love story. That's what amps are easy manipulated wise. We take people in like they're puppies. We can fix them, feel sorry for them. Like, no, stop doing that. Stop destroying yourself. Everybody you lay down with, destroy yourself. You lose love for yourself. And how many bodies you want to lay down with? How much love do you want to lose for yourself? How deep do you want to get in the hole? That's the situation, Right? Oh, did I say that's a butterfly? Oops, let me see. What you're doing is awesome. I respect you and your challenges. Thank you for that response. Oh, you're welcome. I didn't know. No, I'm just vibing. Like, tell people, like, I keep it 1,000 in the world. Like, I'm not, you can call it whatever you want to. I'm not knocking on no one. They use categories at all. To each one, most definitely. I'm just being open-minded every which way. But I tell people, me personally, even before TikTok, I said, you go on my YouTube channel. I renamed the Facebook Lives and put Facebook Live, so they know that's my Facebook Live and the rest are TikTok Lives. So with that said, I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor, I'm not a warrior, I'm just telling a story. I've been both. I've been both empath and narcissist. I understand to the fullest 1,000. I know how they function every which way. And that's like in the movies. Here's the kicker. All the lives and life about empath and narcissist and life later I've suffered has been every flick we watched, every book we've read, no matter what book it is. Because you always have the good guy, the bad guy that turn good. And then you have in the movies, the flicks, you see the bad guys, real bad guys, every which way. And they tell the good guys, why you worry about us? We do our job. We're destroying, killing, etc. We're doing our job, but you need to worry about the people in your department, in your building. And who's that? All traditional love stamps. We all have narcissist traits, right? So that's why I was traditional. I was her. We could do the exact same thing a narcissist can. If I could love bomb you, gaslight you, be verbally abusive, physically abusive, say that fake romantic love story, that Jedi was entanglement, all that shit, smear campaign, I can do the exact same thing. Why? Because both sides, amps and narcs, worry about what? Their reputation. Simple as that. The difference is narcissists, that's their backbone, that's all they have. Expose them, watch them get mad, watch them peek out to, from a covert to a sociopath psychopath. Because now you put them on social media, you're exposing them. Traditional stamps, they worry about their reputation also. Why? Because you call them a cheater, you said all the good stuff. I tell people, you want to trigger everybody, just you want to expose your exes, go for it. Because what you're doing, you're telling your stories in a relationship, A and B, and that's it. Not C through Z. C through Z, if they're helping you, guiding you, most definitely, but no more than that, and that's it. Everybody else, don't worry about nobody else. This is your story. This is your platform. Have fun with it. And I tell all my followers, in the healing process, it can be difficult, most definitely. If you're not ready to, debate with somebody, and they're bullying you, etc., coming at you, tag me. I'll gladly talk to them, vibe with them, and do, especially on TikTok, grab the comment, do a video response to them, and tell them, same thing others do, open-minded, do a live or do a video response. And typically what happens with trolls, cyber bullies, narcs, energy vampires, they run from the situation. He not getting me. Oh no, most definitely he's not. No, man, you good, you blessed. Just keep working on yourself 1,000. You said it. Nah, I love to debate. Because people think they hear the word debate, they believe like war, controversy. It's not none of that. We just vibe and that's it. Share notes. I tell you, I'll share notes, wisdom, and then our stories, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's why I love social media, especially TikTok. And that's why, I explode my ex, and that's awesome. Because what are you doing? You're doing for warnings. That's why I tell you, all M's, all traditional. I said, what are we? What can we do? We can heal you, guide you, support you, uplift you, forward you. Mad love to you, but we can't fix you. I can't fix you. You can't fix I. Nobody in the world can fix nobody. At all. No therapist, no counselor, psychiatrist, drugs, alcohol, not even God. God's, if you believe in higher power, God's by your side. Always been by our side since day one. The devil also. That's why when you do good, God's side. You do bad, devil's side. Right? What up, Russell? How you doing, bro? Welcome to Live. How you been? How you been in Seattle? Bumper car season? My ex got me blind for so long until I see. Oh yeah, no. Hey, it's especially when we're young, we're fresh. Especially when you have the V card, the virgin card. Most definitely, in the Spanish culture, typically the female gets blinded more than the male does. Yes, but it happens to both of us in all cultures, right? So with that said, yes, when you're young, you go by traditional ways. That's why I have the category. You're a traditional imp, a herd imp, a lost imp, which I was traditional, I was herd. Lost is basically a dark empath, aka the black market, gangbangers, mafiosos, true racists, not etc. like that. Black stuff, negative stuff. And then the 2020 amp, the Matrix, trading in the Matrix, the ones that are woke, they went through the healing process, awakening process, awakened, which a lot of amps are in between, and became woke. Now I call everybody out, and I'm doing it proudly for you. And do I care? No, because call me crazy and hurt my feelings, because I'm blessed every which way. And it's two simple words. Let's talk and vibe about it. If you can't talk and vibe about it, then do what you do best. Run from your problems, run from crazy people. Go on your day. I go on my day, guy, and I chill. Eat a popcorn, enjoy the free entertainment in the world, How you become so blind, though? Oh, the reason why you became so blind, like a lot of imps have, because we're stuck in a generational cycle not knowing, and we're raised to fail. Real shit, real talk. It sounds kind of hard, but we're raised to fail, because we were raised, especially when it comes to religion, culture, etc., to give everybody chances. Pray for them to change their ways. No matter if they'll get $1,000, and about $100 more, $200 more. Keep praying for them. And that's a no-no. That's why we're so gullible, so easy to manipulate, and they can gaslight us, love bomb us, all that good shit. It's so easy. Remember, the narcissists did 1,000, the beasts what to do, but they're all robotic. They can't be fixed. And that end the story. Trisha lost them do the same shit. So on social media was definitely, if you're here on TikTok, like I didn't begin a lot of Mark talk. But since that, I was at the Matrix, I was trying to figure out Max, I believe she was a narc, because she had narcissist traits. I was more the verbal abuser. I kill anybody with my mouthpiece with petty simple words, because I'm numb to words. I don't care about words. She was more physical abuser, which is narcissist traits. But at the very end, like, nah, we're talking about me. Like, nope, we're both hurt imps. Hurt people. You cannot fix yourself with the body by your side. You can try, but keep body hopping, and that's the issue, to figure out what are you and what is your ex's. Though I don't know how many relationships you've been in life, And the idea is to forgive, not forget each individual. I wish this pain go away. Oh yeah, no, day by day baby steps, Janet. It's just the more people you support you, the more you vent about it. That you're doing good on social media here on TikTok, right? Talk about it. Do TikToks about it. Live about it, and just vibe with your people. Because if you bottle it up, your head's your best friend and your worst enemy, right? So you bottle it up, keep all your feelings to yourself. Then what? Very, very unhealthy. And then from there, it stresses you, stresses the killer. And from there, your day can go bad because you don't vent about it, talk about it. Because you potentially believe that no one can vibe with you, no one knows what you're going through. But I promise you this, on TikTok, everyone can vibe with you as far as amps. They know that feeling. And that's what we put ourselves in your shoes. The difference when I say this, not being rude, is not a competition, is to your last stand, when we put ourselves in your shoes, what happens? We could potentially get in our feelings, shed tears, right? I used to be like that. But as a 2020, I won't, I know you feeling how it feels 1,000, but I won't shed a tear with you. Not really when I say this, because I understand it, I comprehend it. The only time I shed tears, I only speak in words when I watch flicks, movies, when I read things, because why? All the answers, life, relationships, empty marks was in my face all this time, everybody's face. Don't matter if it's a cartoon, kid book, etc. I always have a good guy and a bad guy, And it sucks. And then you have, be honest with you, before I would not worried, but I would talk about race, religion, politics, right? Which I can still talk about to this day, but I don't care about it. Take race, religion, politics away from the world. What do you have to debate about? Take it away. 1,000. A lot of people don't know what to say. That's how they know. That's what they grew up with, because of racial tension, the way you're raised in America, whatever country you're from, and the controversy. But take race, religion, politics away from the world. What can y'all debate about? What do you have left? MC Narcs, good and bad people. That's what you have. Are you good? You're bad. Whatever analogy you want to use. You know? I'm still crying. I don't understand why. Well, the crying part, typically, if you're not talking to anybody ranting about this, that's your body, your head. Tired of overthinking. It's tired of stressing. It's tired of the toxic love and pain. Because you have, in your head, it keeps replaying the good times and more like the bad times, right? And it says you have the codependence of loneliness. The loneliness, once again, beats you up. Especially, and you touch yourself. Let's say you're having a good day, right? You go to work, you're vibing, you vibe with people, you're on TikTok, whatever. So, man, you're vibing. But observe yourself. But let's say now here comes the sundown, time's coming because it's about to get dark. And you start getting your feelings when it gets, dark, that's called loneliness. You miss them by your side, but I promise you that 1,000, you do not need it by your side at all. It's a blessing in disguise. You don't see it now like a lot of us didn't, and it hurts itself because why me? Here again, I know I'm not the best, but I'm just going the same shit again. How many times more in life should I fall on my face? How many more relations will be in? How much more time I'm going to waste? That's the question, right? And we beat ourselves up because we're tired of the situation. I feel like I'm in prison without me doing nothing. What's my boy? Oh, what's up, Gilbert? How you doing, brother? How you been? How life? How's everything? Happy New Year, how's the family? Keeping things in this heavy on the mind and soul. I feel like prison, 1,000. God was supposed to protect me. Oh, here's the kicker. So let's get, if you want to give religious, he's always protected us, 1,000, right? But once again, he's always been by our side. So like you have the cartoon, right? Who knows you better than you in this world? Only yourself, the devil, and God. That's it. And then the cartoons, the devil and the angel, right? So they're both in your all the time. When you do good, God's side. When you do bad, the devil's side, right? And it's a premeditated choice. As long as you're not like drunk, flashing matter, someone did react to you popping off. 90% of our choices premeditated. We thought about it. We pondered on it. Don't matter if we did right or wrong. We thought about it for a millisecond. I'm going to do good. I'm going to give this person money, etc. Or I'm going to, mistreat somebody else, etc. Bully somebody because it's a premeditated choice. So God's always been there. And, once again, we left him to go over love the wrong individuals, not knowing. He warned us, but we didn't listen. Because why? Traditional law stands. What are you? Like I was. Lovers, healers, overthinkers, and what? Fixers, right? What do y'all worry about? Love, time, death. The 5 W's, who, when, where, whom, why. What's your favorite question? The cherry on top. Why? And what's your flaw? That's as a traditional law stamp. Majority of your choices don't want your heart, feelings, or your mind, head, common sense. That's why that was clashing, and you don't go with what? Your intuition, aka your gut feeling. Now you're back to square one. I never listened to myself. I'm not laughing at you or anybody in a bad way. I'm just laughing authentically because, every time I think, I'm like, damn, we got played like dummies, like all our lives, majority of lives. Because why? The generational cycle, brace to fail, not knowing. So I tell my kids, everybody else, Koros Komos definitely do all that shit, but that's like I tell my kiddos, my boys, my ex and I, our boys, I tell her, you in the school teach them traditional ways. I would teach our boys about life, real shit. Learn how to read people, who to vibe with and who not to vibe with. That's it. Get a job, go to school. Then you're gonna make these for the rest of your life. That's okay. Nothing wrong with make these. Now, is your life fulfilling? Are you blessed? Do you love like 1,000? Can you authentically laugh? Can you authentically look in the mirror with no regrets of yourself, no hate towards yourself? You're not disgusted with yourself. You don't question your self-worth. That's the question. That's life. School, jobs is cool, most definitely, but that's part of life. I would say a quarter of life. Anyone get a job, anyone go to school. But if you're in a relationship that's toxic as fuck, you drop out of school, babies are involved, then what? You see, it's so much shit behind it. But that's why I tell you that true life is about us. Study us. What are we? Am I emperor or narc? What is my partner? What are my parents? What are my coworkers? And so on and so on, It is up to us to learn the lessons in life. 1,000. Rihanna's song, I Shot a Man Down. I feel like doing him pop out. That's a badass cut. Yeah, but I'm most definitely the The school system is a joke. Oh yeah, 1,000 was definitely that. No, it's very very joke. It's my personal opinion. Like keep it 1,000. Yo, if they would teach life relationship or separate Amps and arcs from middle school till college, if they try to go to college, yo, they'd be ahead of the game. Because then you can see who to vibe with, who not to vibe with your classmates. Oh, that's where they act nice, but they can't be nice, etc. So on and so on. Because then from their wise, you're not wasting time. You're not wasting love. You're not going the wrong relationship because, I like him, I like her. Like, yo, that's just a feeling. Do you know who they are? Do you know how they function? You don't have to make a joke about my situation. Oh, yo, man, no, 1,000. Nothing wrong with shedding tears and making fun of yourself. You know what I mean? Vibing with yourself. Because you gotta, in life, it's to eventually, laugh about the situation. Especially when you let go of 1,000 authentically wise. I promise you this, when you let go of everybody that hurt you, authentically 1,000, you tell them this, like, tell my ex, I love you for leaving me. Oxymoron, how can you love someone for cheating on you or leaving me? How can you? In the beginning, you can't because you still have bitterness, hatred to the situation because they're not by your side. They gave up on you or vice versa. You gave up on them. So there's tension. But once you fall back and then tear apart your relationship from day one till the last day, and even after y'all break up, if you're still having tension, either baby mom, baby fathers, or exes, then you start bitterness, hatred to each other. Because why? Because y'all still forgave each other. A lot of people say, oh, I forgave them. Like, if you forgave them, quote unquote, and you did it for yourself, all that good stuff, then why, when you see them, you hear about them, you get bitter about them, talk shit either verbally or mentally, because you haven't let go of them 1,000. In your head, your mansion, that room, they own it rent free, eating their popcorn, watching Kalata View smile in your face, living the rent free. And they moved on, 20 kids, Alaska, Pluto, Mars, and you still have them in your head, rent free. When are you gonna let them go 1,000? That's your question, your ish, And I'm not rude to you. I'll vibe with you guys. I'll hold your hand every which way, You're gonna learn more about yourself when you're in pain 1,000. And a lot of y'all, well said. And it sucks to say that in the beginning because you're like, did you die and it hurt him? Most definitely, right? But with that said, if you have a support team, which I highly recommend, I got my tenants, my live workers, that's why my ex go in 88 days because of them. 100%, 14, 17 days later, my last final test, definitely wise, 1,000%, And yes, you will learn about yourself every way because a lot of people jump. If you keep body hopping, jump to relationship after relationship, that's called codependency. You're just you're used to the bubble having a part by your side, right? And like I say, the analogy of the bubble, you just care to leave the bubble and see what's in the world. You don't have to be in a relationship right away. Just go by yourself. Nothing is wrong with being alone. Actually, in the beginning, it's beautiful because why? It hurts, yes. But once you start talking about it more and letting it go, etc., and you doing communication, conversation with yourself and the people you vibe with, the amps to help you, then what? You learn about yourself. And you talk to you what I like to do, what I like to eat, go out. And then go enjoy yourself. Go catch a flick, vibe with yourself. And just look around you. Like, you see who's in a good relationship and a bad relationship, square in circles, amps and arcs, good and bad. And then, it's free entertainment, like some people going like, yo, I don't miss that shit. I know that feeling. I know, like, how it is to be the female, for scenario, say I'm a female, right? And, my dude was controlling, jealous. I couldn't pick my head up. I couldn't say nothing. And now you're free. You don't have that toxic person by your side, amp or narc. You don't have him by your side. It's you. Now you observe others going through like, damn, I was like that? Shit. I won't ever go through that. And the idea is to not ever, don't say never. The idea is not to ever go through that again. Because if you do, then you go back to what? To what you know. And that's where you have to fall back and work on yourself. If not, keep doing the general cycle and keep going back to toxic relationships, Don't do that. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm catching up with you guys. Anyone want to see my ex? His name is Mike. Humble. Don't say nothing about me. Don't do that. Too late. Or prior to you FXs. Oh, Jennifer, I used to say it for now most definitely, but like once you let him go 1,000, you'll comprehend and you just smile on the face. I'll tell you, it's time in the heart. I love you for leaving me. They'll call you crazy, like I cheated on you. I know you did, but you cheated because you're broken. It's time. Words go a long way, especially when a person's broken. And remember, everyone's broken. All amps and arcs are broken. And it's not in the heart. Everybody's got BPD, the whole, personality, borderline personality disorder. Everyone's got it. Every amp and arc does. The difference, an arc 1,000 stays with BPD. They stay broke till last damn breath. They can potentially change their ways, but they can't be fixed. Tertiary last damn do the same shit as they do, but we can stop being codependent of the world, and then learn to love ourselves and become dependent of ourselves. We don't need nobody in this world. You know that, right? You only want people that are in your level or vibe with you. They're healing like you healing, or they're amps healing like you was. Then that's the people you vibe with. Everybody else, yo. In the beginning of the healing process, I tell people, yo, push all narcs and energy vampires away 1,000 for now. When you're ready to work on yourself and vibe with the situation, then you can do what? Talk to them. I mean, before I was, against narcs, in my head, I was like, yo, if that's how narc functions, why should they be in this world? They don't deserve to be in this world, but they're here, right? So now I vibe with them. I was out to about 5, 6 on TikTok, and I just told them, like, just keep it 1,000. Stop selling dreams. Hurting other amps, man. If they want to vibe with you, they do, don't. Just do benefits. You can't stay dedicated. You're lustful. So why keep destroying us? Why just keep it 1,000 and just do benefits? And it's their choice to, vibe with you or not vibe with you, most definitely. And if they want to take their risk to fix you, tell me, yo, I warned you, I'm a narc, man. I'm a cover, I'm a sociopath, psychopath, etc. You can't fix me. I can't fix me. I can change my ways to be a little bit better, yes. To be cool with you, vibe with you, yes, but I can't fix myself. I will hurt you, I'll destroy you. I will be out there body hopping like crazy. And if they choose to try to fix you because of traditional ways, then that is their issue. Forewarn them. And they learn the hard way, like a lot of us did. But at least you did what? Forewarning. I'm not scared to put him out there. Don't be. This is your platform. All you're doing is a forewarning. So any other female that wants to, for scenario, how he cheat on you, etc., knocks another female up, right? And let's say he's single right now and he's shopping to be in a relation to be. By you doing what you do and telling your stories and so exposing what he did, now he worries about his reputation. Amsterdam won't worry about it. So then he's the one that's got to, talk about a situation if he wants to. Say that he didn't do that. Whatever he's going to do, excuses, you're just telling your story and that's it. And that's how you form the whole world. And any female that wants to mess with him, like, oh, you was with her, is that true? And you messed around with another girl that are pregnant, oh, then I'm good with you. I don't want to be with you. You can do this. If you did it to her, and you was with her for so long, then you do it to me, I'm good. And they move on. Now, the narc obviously take it to heart because they'll die because the codependent worry about their reputation. Just enough them, same situation, but at the end, they're like, damn, I should fall back and work on myself. I need to stop cheating. I need to stop body hopping. I'm doing it. Fuck the excuses. SOS, stuck and stupid. 1.3, your excuses in life. That's why I have analogies. Fall back with yourself. Stop doing your excuses. You have a habit. What do you do to break the habit? Why should I care if you don't care if it hurt me? Nah, I don't care. It's all about you. Don't worry about him. I know you said them was definitely in the beginning, but focus your energy on you. On him, yeah, you gotta tell your story. You vent about him, say good or bad, whatever. All you're doing is venting. This is your free therapy. That's everybody in the world. Yo, if you're a therapist, counselor, psychiatrist, as long as you're cool and vibing and they're talking to you like I'm talking to you, vibing, then that's a good, narcissist, I'm sorry. Counselor, psychiatrist, therapist. But if they're just by the book, yes, they're not, they don't care, they're trying to blame you. So, no, that is not a good, amp-wise, that counselor, therapist, psychiatrist, that's called a gimmick. They're selling you a dream, taking for your money. The longer that you do therapy with them, me personally, when I hear people like on any platform or anyone locally wise, I talk to them, I'm going to therapy, counselor, psychiatrist for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 7 years. I'm like, damn, 7 years, even a year. I'm like, still. I thought whenever you have time to chop it up, we'll do it one-on-one. Let's elaborate, have fun with the situation. But you're not licensed, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be licensed, man. I could be a counselor therapist. I could be a counselor therapist all day, every day. Psychiatrists, I don't like it too much because they just rely on drugs too much. The whole, big pharma and bullshit. Remember, no counselor, psychiatrist, drugs, therapist, alcohol, pill, nor God can fix you. Only person that can fix you is you, and that's it. Yes, you can have amps, you can vibe with you. Like, I can heal you guys, support you, uplift you, for one shit, mad love to you, but I can't fix you. Same thing, God. Same thing anything around you, you know what I mean? It's your head, not my head. I don't know what you're thinking, and vice versa behind the screen. I don't. That's why I want to back to square. The only person who knows you better is what? You, God, the devil. If you believe in higher powers, that's it. Nobody else. Not your mother, not your partner, not your kids. Nope. They just know the physical you. They don't know you, the mental you. My mom told me never waste my energy on someone who messed it on another. 1,000. No. Well, let's give your mom a high five. Pat the blood up. Very, very well said. Because they did what? They were body hopping to another individual. They played the role of victim. They did battery, all crazy, all that bullshit. They gotta sell that fake Roman love story / sob story, victim role, so that the next M to be they can easily manipulate and take him in like a puppy. Because we're to the last step, what are we? Lovers, healers, overthinkers, and what? Fixers. We believe we'll fix and change the world. Yeah, far from that. And that's why we that hard and fall for ourselves. Fall on our faces very hard. Because you stop caring about what he does and focus on yourself. It's the biggest flex. And I'm gonna blow it up 1,000. Yeah, very well said, man. You know the deal is. So he deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves. Well, if you're an amp, there's a last amp. Man, everyone deserves to be happy. But the thing is, if he's an amp, right? The way he is now hurt. He's hurt because he obviously went body hopping. He hopped on another female level, right? Which is obviously wrong. And that's it. We all know right from wrong. He has no excuse in the world. No matter if you're bumping heads, shit talking, etc. Ideas to talk with each other and work it out, not squash it. If you have to don't blow, etc., then it's over. I'm sorry to tell you, if trust is over, it's over. I'm sorry to tell you, you worry about this phone, it's over. Bullshit will talk. I know I say it easily because I was in long-term toxic relationships. I shouldn't have been. A lot of us shouldn't have been in long toxic relationships for a very long time. But we did it because kids. We did it because of culture. We did it because potentially they might change. I pray for them. That's why. But now what do we do? I tell you, tell your story. Because what are you doing? You're following the world. You're telling people your story, and that's it. Because they give you the same situation. Like, do they change? They can potentially change for themselves, but you probably not. Or with somebody else potentially, because the idea is not to keep doing the same thing with an individual. The next relationship to be. If you keep doing the same shit, the next relationship to be. Let's say you talk to 3 or 4 exes, male, females, and what are they doing? They have bullshit excuse in life. It's called a habit. They can't break the habit. They haven't or had to. I'm not him. You deserve to. Oh yeah, no, we all do. If he's an MP, eventually, when he's ready to. I can't say everybody. But I would say alters are less them. When you're ready to, if you're male, female, if you're body hopping, gay or straight, I don't care what you're into. If you're body hopping, doing the whole phase and not caring because you're raging, because why you got done dirty, then that's the whole phase, right? Either you're doing traditional ways of, fuck buddies, AK, you want to stand bullshit, player bullshit, or what I did, benefits. You lose control. But remember, everybody you lay down with as an amp, you destroy yourself more, you lose love for yourself a hell of a lot more. And eventually you will lose yourself because you lose control because you're like, damn, I'm laying down many. Like me, I told myself, like, in 10 months plus in Seattle, 100 plus. It was too easy. It was just basically given to me all day, every day from all nationalities. Because if you know a female to the fullest, you can have easy open mind conversation. And me, I'm nothing to brag about. I don't dress up for nobody. I don't go out lavish. I don't spend nothing on accessories. My money is my computers, etc. That's it. Now my hair, etc. And that's it. Even in Seattle with my hair, that's it. But you won't ever see me like really, really dressed up because I don't care about that. It's just accessories, cosmetics. I tell everybody, you can talk to any female as a male, or gay or straight, right? Whatever. You can talk to any female if you know how to talk to them, vibe with them, etc. It's a simple conversation. You start from, hey, how you doing, man? How's your day? How's life? How's your relationship? Whatever. And from there, it evolves. And it's just conversation. If you have a conversation with a female and you're vibing, you're in. Now you're talking vibing. And from there, it's whatever y'all want to do with the situation. Very, very easy, I promise you that. But the downfall, once again, the more bodies you lay down with, the more you destroy yourself. Oh, what's up, Primo? Welcome to the live. Shut up. I didn't even know you followed me on here. Welcome to the live. I saw your little baby. She's cute. How's work? How's life? How's everything? Sorry, I'm just trying to jump with everybody's comments. Apologize. Okay, but I haven't been happy the whole year. I haven't been pretending like I am. You need to find out what makes you happy and seek that out. Yo, hermano, tell her what's up. Very well said. Yo, Janet, teach yourself, man. Take yourself out. Enjoy your life. Go for a walk. What do you like to do? What do you like to vibe? You know what I mean? Learn about you again. Don't worry about him at all. I understand, yes, in the beginning it's easy said done for sure. It's been a year most definitely. But once again, the more people you support team, the more you vent about the situation, the more you're getting these stress in your head. And enjoy yourself. And once again, nothing is wrong being alone. Like me personally, before I met Amber, on here on TikTok, the love story, etc., right? Because what do we do when you go on TikTok live? You put yourself out for the world, right? All these dating apps, dating apps are garbage. Fucking full of broken people that don't know what they want in life. They say they want a relationship. They say they want all this bullshit. No, they don't, because you can't even have an open mind conversation with them because you'd be like, yo, you talk too much. I'll be like, I'm just having a conversation about regular life and shit. And you can't, and I tell females, you can't even have a regular open mind conversation on this app. You can't have a conversation face to face. I'll be too much for you because I'm just talking and vibing. So that means you're broken. So stay broken on this app and continue on. Keep falling on your face. Sounds crucial. Yeah, but definitely does by the time, yo, if you want everyone talking vibe, elaborate, I got you. But that's why I jumped off dating sites. I was like, yo, times have changed. Big time compared to when I used to go on dating apps. I used people more like viable, more open-minded. Nowadays, shit's garbage. Don't waste your time on them. Don't waste your money. Take the number one platform. Go here live. Be yourself authentically wise, and if people, but once again, read people. Males, you get on, yes. Females have a lot more to physically offer than a male does. As you can see on TikTok lives, your females show cleavage, wearing Daisy Dukes, and they're making buku bucks on live, and they don't say one word. And they have like 10,000, a zillion likes, and so many viewers that are gifting left and right. Sex sells. It's just lust is a temporary feeling. You can be beautiful, exotic, yes, but you're still broken. That's the shit I type of, I won't ever be in a talk show like that. And the only spot I say is like, I got hit up with many females, but I would tell them, yo, I'm going through your social media, I'm vibing with you, but you're still broken because you're talking about your ex, which is cool. I'll talk about with you, but you cannot fix yourself by my side. I'm gonna be 1,000, you be 200. For how long does it take you to be my level? Or at least close. At least you showing that you're evolving, you're healing. I'm not wasting time in life no more. But I'm not being mean to you. I'm verbalizing with you, and that's it. But yeah, no more toxic relations ever. This is my last relationship ever, and that's it. No more. That's why I say what I say. 1,000. Yes, he gave everyone free will. 1,000. High five. Blow it up. I appreciate you making TikTok day, man. I hear your words and I get motivated to start my day. Oh, thanks, hermano. Yo, do yours most definitely. Like, I type of yours, it's your platform. Like, locally, I'm considered crazy, right? And do I care? No, I don't. I don't care. And I type of you likewise, yo. This is your platform. Do what you please with it, whatever, good or bad. Your choice, most definitely. But if you're trying to work on yourself, make a TikTok. Whatever. This is your free therapy event. Say what you gotta say. Me, I love doing stitches, which I need to catch up a lot. And I just vibe, I just keep it 1,000. And that's why a lot of therapists, counselors, psychiatrists, talk creators, life coaches don't like me too much because they're like, it's just black and white. I go, well, the great part is lost empath, but that's all it is. I can tell them, look at my ink, I have it on me for that reason, just to make it very simple. I go by the topic once again, I tell them, all the kind of therapists. If you want to make this individual you're trying to help guy, etc., or the rest of the world, because this is your TikTok, etc., whatever platform you're using, if you want to make their life like a painting Picasso, colorful as fuck, use the big words, dopamine, do that most definitely. I sit back with a guy, chill, we're eating our popcorn. He can't because I can. I'd be like, yo, y'all gonna fall on your face. For how long? I don't care. No response I say, but the therapist, if they're not saying what I'm saying, but I want you to sit day one or at least in a month, and sit there and actually talk to you, like a one-on-one person, and we vibing, and I go by the bullshit book. I don't care about no book at all. I don't know what I said, but I don't. It's like, yo, let's talk and vibe, and that's why I really, but I call out everyone in the world. I don't care what color you is, where you come from, especially if you have credentials. You're a therapist, counselor, psychiatrist. I don't give a shit who you is, Pope, Bishop, whatever. You have credentials. Why you were to have an open-minded conversation, do it live, or bring out your squad, 1,000. Don't give a shit. And let's have an open-minded conversation. But I promise you, I'll trigger you because your mindset that just is then that's on you. And I'll just be smiling, laughing. I think like, yo, that's cool. That is your opinion. You're crazy. You think I'm crazy. I know I'm not, but thinking is not knowing. First of all, let's elaborate about the situation. Please let me know why you think I'm crazy. I'll be like having the conversation. We can't force anyone to respect us, love us, or change it for us. That's who they are. Almost definitely 1,000. Oh, thanks, Janet. Thanks, 1,000. Yeah, what's up? How you been? I'm good. We're good. Just here with the family. I'm really getting medicated. Yo, no, I'm good. I'm blessed and live 1,000. That's awesome to see y'all every month. My TikTok live. My TikTok, aka I say I am family live, etc. Because I just talk about life, relationship, whatever. Shenark, that's how all this ink. I mean, this year I'll be done with it. That's the idea. Meant to do. I got my birthday refers to my sideburns, my collarbone, my oxymoron. Like I told her, I love you for leaving me. I eventually have my neck, my back, my shoulders. Oh, with that said, I'll talk about God and the devil, right? No one knows you better than you. So yourself. I'm gonna have angel right here, basically God representing God, and then the devil, because only these three. We know each other, and that's it. Nobody else. You don't know I am, vice versa. I don't know you. I just know you. The physical you. I don't know the mental you because I don't know what you're thinking, and vice versa. talk too much or can't hold a conversation. Yo, seriously, I'm gonna tell you that the platforms, dating apps, they suck, man. Like, I love to talk. If I got paid to talk, I'd be a zillionaire. I promise that, because I'm just talking to vibe and that's it. So, wait, if you want to talk about a rock, I talk about a rock. Let's talk about a rock. You know, love what you're saying. It's the truth. Stay positive, and it's our life. We live it how we want to, not for people. Well said, Prima 1,000. Always. But that's an empty feeling. Most definitely. Pope or Bishop. Not being rude, I say that, man. Like, I vibe with anybody, man. Like, I don't care what your category is. Like, when I say that, I'm gonna be rude to you. If you have money, pocket status, travel the world, that's awesome. You're a millionaire. That's awesome. So you've been there, done that. You don't worry about financially. So you're ahead of the game. That's more power to you. But I want to know about you. I need to know about you. How are you? How broken are you? How healed are you? That's all I want to know. The other stuff, that's awesome. High five for you. Me, I don't care for that. That's just accessories. If I make money, cool, cool. If I don't, I have to. Everybody, not just myself, everyone has to maintain the world. Have a roof over your head, pay your bills, and maintain. And if you do that for the rest of your life. But here's the kicker: if you went through a healing process, awaken, woke in the Matrix or female Trinity, then what? You blessed. You better than any million in the world, because you love yourself. That mirror, it don't bother you anymore, you know. Because why? Like I tell people, which I'll get, you know, how when I gotta figure out where Jesus got stabbed. I think it was this side in his rib cage, going to verify, you know, he passed away. So my riddle, I tell everybody, I am Sonarks. Here's a riddle. You know, who's the problem? The person in the mirror, the person looking in the mirror. That's what you gotta ask yourself. That mirror, I disliked it for 39 years of my life, right? I wore them as a smile for that long. Like, I shed my tears in my own time, not around my kids. Well, I was going to break up, yes, around my daughters and my boys. You can't hold emotions for so long. But before that, I shed tears in my own time. You know, because you can hold it for so long till you finally take it off and you got to ball out. You know, break time after work, wherever. You know, because you can only hold so much emotion for so long, and you can only lie to yourself for so long. That's the issue. Eventually, the idea is to let go of the mask, take that shit off, and be yourself authentically. But before you do that, you gotta do it. Fall back, go through your healing process and awakening process. Awaken at least those that yourself, and you take it off more often, and then you don't worry about anything in the world for the most part. I tell people I wake up good, and I sleep with 1,000. I'm just a lover and a healer, and that's it. Overthink is done. You know, time is irrelevant. As long as I wake up again tomorrow, that's all that matters to me. And I did to vibe and with the squad and do my routine until my last dying breath on this earth, you know? I'm blessed. I love what you have to say. It's honest, truth. Oh, thank you. Lily. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember everybody's names, but you know, thanks. No, I'm just talking and vibing, that's it, you know? Gotta go, love you all. Early day for me tomorrow, okay? Oh yeah, buenas noches, take care. Oh, what's up, Prima? I love you too. Welcome to the live. I'm gonna start doing more, Facebook Live. So eventually I'll be on Facebook. When I go TikTok Live, which I'm here on my TikTok side, TikTok all day, every day, 1,000, whatchamacallit, I'll be doing as I'm out here. Don't matter. If people jump on to any platform, it doesn't matter. Not when I say this, it doesn't matter because I'm doing this for my YouTube channel, which tonight I do a lot of YouTube uploads. You can check out my bio here on TikTok. I believe I have also my Facebook IG. Don't quote me in that. But, and then eventually the idea is to do a podcast. So all my all my TikTok lives, I'm going to use software to get rid from MP4, which is video, to MP3, which is audio, and then upload it to my podcast pretty soon. My stomach hurt talking about eggs. Is it like knots wise, or is it like, you know, because you're grieving too much wise, you know, the stress, the crying, you know, because that can be almost definitely wise. And then for sure, if you stress too much, you know, you can't really think about the situation. You don't want to eat, you don't want to function, because the overthinking is beating you up, you know, and that's why your head's your best friend or your worst enemy. The idea is eventually to work in your mansion and let go of your ex's past pain, toxic love, trauma, and childhood trauma 1,000. That's why in your mansion, the reason why you have, you know, emotional breakdowns, you know, loneliness, PTSD, mental health, paranoia, anxiety attacks, aka anxiety, is what, that's all from the traumas, right? And then with all that said, all those triggers happen, it triggers what? Cherry on top, overthinking. That's why your head's your best friend or worst enemy. We all say the same thing. If my brain had a light switch at night. I could shut it off. My overthinking stops. I could sleep like a baby, wake up in the morning, turn the light switch back on, and continue on, you know. But it's not. It doesn't work like that, you know. But it's all good. It's day by day baby steps, you know. That's all we can do in our life. I recommend writing down 3 things you enjoy doing. Oh yeah, most definitely. I don't even know where to start. Wherever you want to. So like I said, write down is good too. Like I did a lot of writing in the beginning. I'm gonna break up, etc. And me, I'm a geek. I'm a techie, right? So I was like, I got this phone, right? And here's a good thing about having the phone, right? You can use the phone, right? No matter if you're scared to go on social media to talk about it, because you know you can potentially get emotional. Most definitely, that'll happen. Because why? Stage fright, etc. Especially if you're a person who's not really using social media, because now you're putting yourself to the world. Social media, right? Everyone sees your stuff, for the most part. So with that said, me, I did video blogs myself. That's why if you go on my YouTube channel, my bio, you see before my TikToks, I have my YouTube lives. And then I have my own personal ones. I was actually going through my phone because I'm organizing. I do so much video blogs, it's retarded. But anyways, the cool thing about it is that you can, like, remember, if you don't go on social media, right, and you use this phone, be it audio, because you don't want to look at yourself, you're not ready to, because you don't want to do it yourself. If you can't deal with the mirror, you can't deal with looking at yourself. But the beautiful thing about using that is you study yourself. If you use the video side and you talk about whatever, a rock, cat, and go through emotions, my ex, etc., right? Or what do I like, don't like, whatever you talk to yourself about. The cool thing about it is, you know, record yourself for however long, no matter 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, right? And after you're done, you stop. You know, if you're ready to watch it right away, you know, push play. Now sit there, grab your popcorn, and look at yourself. Study yourself. Can you look at the mirror directly? I mean, the camera directly. Or is your eyes wandering? Like, you know, is your body nervous? Like, if you cannot look at yourself, you're moving around left to right, and you're not on social media, it's not getting uploaded. It's strictly on your phone. No Wi-Fi. Strictly on your phone. Then who's the problem? Is the phone the problem or you the problem? It's obviously you, right? Because you can't deal with yourself. So, but it's okay, because that's your video, that's your blog. Now you get to study yourself. And as you progress, if you don't have to love yourself and enjoy yourself more, then you can rewatch the videos and be like, damn, I was hurting bad, man. I was dying, you know. Now I'm doing better, you know. And that's the idea, to keep doing that. That's why I love social media. I love technology. Take technology away. Real shit with talk. Take it away 1,000. You can say potentially there might be more long-term relationships, but it still be toxic, because you wouldn't have this phone, you know, to go on this app DMs and hit up males, females, etc. Right? Couldn't do sneaky links. If you did, you had to do a phone call, right? And that was hella stressful to try to do that anyways, right? Because you were hoping that, you know, mom, dad don't pick up, etc. All the good shit. But with that said, you know, what am I saying? What am I doing? I'm using technology to just vibe with the whole world. If one follower is here, 1,000 or none of them, nobody's here. I'll still, you know, make my TikTok. I still do upload to my other platforms, and nobody likes it. Doesn't matter. I'm just sharing my notes, knowledge, my experiences, and that's it. Not a victim, not a survivor, not a warrior. Just we're talking and vibing, and that's it. You know. I know, with the pen and paper, silly. With the pen and paper, you already started the steps and you'll progress. Oh yeah, Tyler Dealer, very well said, and that's it is. It's day by day baby steps. You know, that's all. It all starts with you. Everything's real starts with you. We can blame everybody. In the beginning, we do blame everybody and the mother, but ourselves. You know, and it sucks that we got manipulated and sold a dream and fell on our face many times. But it's all right, because the idea is to fall back and then do what communication comprehension with yourself to see why I got to that point. How did you let it get to that point? The idea is to learn from the situation. The idea was to get into fall back with yourself and do the healing process. And when you're by yourself, when nothing wrong being alone, you build your standards. So if you're like, I say 1,000, let's say you're 600, 400, right? Let's say 400. So the idea is to have somebody by your side if you decided to progress with anybody else on your level, 400, or even above you, even better. Hell yeah, you know, you good. As long as you're both on the same side, and from there, as you be on the same page, you do communication comprehension. And what I recommend, if you're in a relationship, don't talk about your ex. If they ask you about traditional ways, like all traditional relationships in the beginning, how was your ex? How'd y'all fall apart? Just to like my girl now, I told you, like she didn't really ask that, and she even told me like, you don't know anything about my ex. I'm like, why? Ex for a reason. It's the past. Let's keep it about today, the present. I just need to know about you, vibe with you, and that's it. And me, I was already on social media, so I tell my story about my ex and exes, etc. What I went through. So I put myself out to the world. So with that said, it was toxic and that's it. Now I know why. Now her and I, Max and I love her for leaving me and I'm blessed. Now we talking vibe. We're better. We're a hell of a lot better than we were together in 7 years. And it's been 20 months, so we're very blessed. So co-parenting best as, and that's the issue when kids are involved. Do co-parenting best as for the kids. Any baby mom, baby father still bumping heads is why. Because you live in each other's head in a mansion rent free. You just have bitterness, hatred towards each other because you haven't let it go of each other. And that's how I tell you. But if you're more healed, typically for the most part, the female can't be more healed than male does because that's where they're raised. Then from their wise, they tell everybody, just keep about the kids best as, and if they want to come at you negatively, why ask then what? You just tell them, if you can't keep it positive, then I'm about to say it to me, please keep it short, and that's it. Don't say anything negative to me. I'll write it down there. Why only talk to people? Keep me updated and you'll see. Oh yeah, we'll definitely go. The reason why you attract like all M's do, but females, once again, first and foremost, females have way more to offer cosmetically versus the man. Keep it 1,000, right? So with that said, if you go use social media wise, I tell females to be cautious because amps and narcs, what do we do? Same shit to each other. I can love bomb you. You go on social media, what up, girl? You're beautiful, all that good shit. That's called love bombing. Like it's cool to make you feel good, but if they keep a love bombing situation, they're trying to do that fake orange love story, then it's all your dream. So, and this is as traditional last stems, but lovers, feelers, overthinkers, and fixers, right? So we'll do good wise, but when we see someone down, we want to pick them up when they're down. And if they're telling you a sob story and shit, let's say it's a legit sob story, but the idea is if you're more healed than they are and they're going through it, you pick them up when they're down, that yes, hold the hand, guide them, yes, but you do not be with them. Because no respect when I say this, but you're more healed than they are. But since the fixer part comes out, well, maybe I can fix them, help them change their ways. Have fun with that. Not find your favorites, narcissists, and destroy. Yes, that's your job to be what to do. Touch the last stamps. We have narcissists straight do the same shit as an heart can. I can love bomb you, I can gaslight you, I can sell you that fake orange love story. That's why y'all have the honeymoon phase. And and then from there I have to be what? To the jail and tag them it because you and I are bumping heads. Instead of talking to you about it, what am I doing? Post on social media, tell my coworkers, whatever app I want to use, that's why I have it on me. I gotta have my TikTok out here. And what are we doing? We're going to the C to Z party. We're playing the role of victim. To a certain extent, we're playing the role of victim, right? Because now you're telling a sob story. And then people enter in your DMs and shit get involved. And that's when you have your options, if you choose to. And that's when, once again, by the square one, if your partner cheats or leaves right away, premeditated. They did it a long time. It's been happened. They've been left the relationship a long time ago. You were still together mentally, right? Physically, etc. They weren't. They already checked out a long time ago. That's when they say, I need my space. I need time to think. I need my break. No. What they're doing is weighing up their options. Move on with the new one. Stay with the old one. But once again, it's a blessing in disguise. It hurts most definitely, but it's all good. Day by day and baby steps. That's all we can do in life, Oh, Red Hat Heels, what's up? What's up, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Happy New Year's. How's everything? Hey, what's up? How you been? Welcome to the live. I didn't start doing my lives, but usually I do them a lot earlier. I'm in between. But it's awesome to see you on here, man. I'm okay. Awesome. How's family? How's health? How's life? How's your head? Hey, likewise, it's I'm blessed in life, so it's time goes fast, yes, but for me time is irrelevant. So I just vibe, I just do my routine. I tell people, once you get it, you become go through healing, awaken, woke process, just do your routine in this world, vibe with positive amps around you and just keep being yourself authentically wise, and then we're good. Push on our energy vampires away 1,000 for now. When you can vibe with and talk to them, you can actually talk to them without getting your feelings too much about the situation because you comprehend how narcissists work 1,000, as there's the last amps. We work 1,000, and we got to be cautious with everybody because, like I did that one TikToks, enemies are everywhere, yes, in the beginning, but as you progress, you can vibe with everybody. Like me, I tell you, I'll talk to anybody, Emperor Narc, I don't care. I had you say in the beginning, like all amps do in the beginning is bitterness, hatred towards narcs, because once you understand how narcs function, like damn, why are they in this world? Like they shouldn't even be here, right? If we was to get rid of all of them, we should be all blessed, right? Quote unquote. But the downfall is all towards the last end. We have narcissistic traits also. We do the same thing as them. And that's to me, honestly, what I say is like, yo, like death, you die, right? It's over. You diminish. So, pain, motion is gone because you're not here. Body, physically, maybe 5-10 minutes after, say, quote unquote, that you can still see, but it doesn't matter. You can't verbalize. You can't say nothing. You're dead, right? When a narcissist destroys you, it's 5 times worse than death. And when imp destroys you, Church of Last Imp, it's 10 times worse than death, 5 times worse than an arc. What are we talking about? Oh, everything. Life, late, separate, temps and arcs. It's just vibing. Like Jenna's talking about her ex-wives, it's been a year wise. And she'll shed her tears here and go through emotions, and she's trying to figure out why. But like I told her, the more people in support team, the more people you can vent about a situation and get, let it out. Not, then your head's your best friend or your worst enemy. And then from there, wise, your overthinking beats you up, and you wear the mask of smiles. And I told her, nothing wrong being alone at all. Eventually, once you're in the healing process, you learn to love yourself, or love yourself a little bit more, because now you take yourself out, you learn about yourself, and the idea is not to easily get manipulated, especially as a female. I cannot see anything. Oh, really? Oh, maybe potentially the servers are being funny. How are you? And you go, oh, blessed. Thanks for asking. No, we're blessed 1,000. Like, it's the best relationship I've ever been in my life, authentically wise. It's like not like a normal relationship. Like, it's gonna sound crazy when I say it's like I don't like she'll tell me, but like I don't do anything traditional at all. Like I don't believe in traditional way. So like, what's your favorite color? What do you love to eat? I'm just like, let's talk and vibe. Keep it day by day, baby steps. And just be authentic to yourself and vice versa. So I'm very, very, very blessed. I love it. By the time he joined, it happened to me. Potentially service, I'm assuming. But how's everything? Red high heels. How's life? How are you? Healing? How's your progression coming along? He joined. It happened to me. I believe we might have done. I believe I might have done a potential dual live, and then I joined into his live. The comments might have gone away. That's the downfall with like TikTok. Well, all servers in general and all social media platforms, gaming platforms, like they make all this money off of us, but they can't fix the servers, which is mind blowing to me, honestly speaking wise. I'm of course healed. That's awesome. Kind of blow it up. That's beautiful to hear. Like tell it's obviously your platform, you're doing good. I'm happy you're doing a hell of a lot better, and that's awesome because we all deserve to have awesome partner by our sides. If it's toxic through Amp or Narc, then obviously we're destroying ourselves little by little. I like that emoji. That's awesome, That's awesome. That's awesome to hear that, most definitely. And that's the thing, like, now what do we do? As amps, we just vibe, tell our stories, and forewarn everybody. Heal, guide, support, uplift, forewarn, show love to all the amp family, and that's it. And like, I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor, I'm a warrior, I'm just telling a story. I dealt with both, so I have empathy, narcissist. I know it sounds crazy, but I call the whole world out. February 1st is my birthday. I'm gonna get a love here, I'm gonna get hate here, and then I'm a collarbone. I'm gonna get what I told my ex when I let her go 1,000. I love you for leaving me. So yeah, of course I start talking about this stuff because other people ask. No, hey, that's awesome. That's the beautiful thing about social media platforms, especially TikTok. I love TikTok 1,000 because what do? If you're talking about life, or something, Amsterdam Arcs, we're telling our story, vibing with the followers, and she keep the idea to keep it 1,000 best ass. Yes, you have people that bump their heads out here, but as long as you get involved in the mix, you just do your part, and that's it. And that's all we do, keeping forewarning, guiding. That's all we're doing. I want love, but don't want to deal with toxic people. No more tattoos for you, mister. Oh, that's funny. Oh, no, most definitely. We all deserve love, but we deserve authentic love, true love. So we like to say, like true happiness. What's the other thing? Unconditional love and true support. Keep it 1,000. It all starts with us. So if you don't love yourself 1,000, then what? No more tattoo films. You're gonna have to. Oh yeah. It all starts with us. Keep it 1,000. Yeah, you can have love for others every which way, most definitely. Family, friends, kids, etc. But not 1,000. If you don't love yourself authentically, Wes, no. You can have love for others, maybe 600, 400, but not 1,000. Get as many tats as you want. Just not rats. Right? Was definitely very well said. But yeah, no, I'm getting quite a bit this year. So the idea, quote unquote, is to finish all my ink this year. So my day, my birthday, do my sideburns, love and hate, and then I'm doing my, whatchamacallit, my oxymoron. I told her, I tell anybody, you get there you go, your ex, amp on arc 1,000, face to face, nose to nose, mouth to mouth, with no feelings behind it. I love you, believe me. No choking up, no bitterness in the head. You let him go 1,000, and that's why I'm gonna get on because that's what I told her, and that's because I let her go 1,000. And if we have time, I'm gonna do the rest of my hashtags on here. He do whatever he wants. I just be playing with him. Right. So after that, I'll probably do my next. So I also have about the mention from the rap artist NF. So that's his. I took his analogy. So his analogy, he talks about the mansion, which is basically your head. So he talked about like the doors. If the doors of pain, trauma. I forget the specific words he says, but he says the doors are closed, right? So I took that analogy and 180 it, and I say the doors are wide open. So as I tell people, in your head, your mansion, all the doors of pain are wide open. That's why you have your anxiety, emotional breakdowns, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, paranoia, depression, a lot of negative stuff. Because all the doors of pain are wide open. Because you have like all your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, and the cherry top child traumatizing. And what does that trigger? Because they're all triggers. Triggers with the cherry on top also overthinking. That's why your head's always running 1,000 miles an hour. That's when you're driving on long trips. You overthink too much, you forget that you're driving because you're spacing out because whatever situation you go in life, it's still going. It's still triggering, And that's the issue. But it's okay because I tell you, day by day, baby step. That's why amps. No matter if you're twitched or hurt, lost, or you're woke, you keep telling your story, you keep venting. This is your free therapy, man. And if you get to vibe with other TikTokers on here that's your level or just learn like you are, etc., it's beautiful, man. I love it. I love TikTok, which eventually I had my TikTok to my phone. So I have a lot of YouTube this year. Oh my God, I didn't know it's 3 a.m. and I work tomorrow at 9. Oh snap, bro, man, you better get off. It's just easy. I work late, but the idea is to go early tomorrow so I can get more hours. Are you going live tomorrow? Let me see. If I go live tomorrow, potentially like tomorrow morning, like maybe like 10, 11-ish wise. If not, it'd be about more in the mornings because if I do late at night, I get off at 11:30 at night my time, Pacific time, which would be 2:30 your time, which would be way too late. So the idea potentially during the days, I'll start doing more lives during the days. Hey, Seki Mar, how's it going? Yeah. But I tell you, I'm doing a lot of ink therapy this year. I had to do my sessions. Do a mention, all the words that I just said. I don't know how he's going to do it, but I'll have a mention here and then have the whole thing, PTSD, anxiety, depression, all that on the sides. And then the idea is to have right here, triggers, like small letters and all small letters, big letters, caps, overthinking. So, yeah, I got a lot of to do. So, but once again, it's just to answer live later I suffer. Amsterdam Aqua. What time you think you're doing lives? If I go live tomorrow, maybe like, let me think, 9, 10 a.m. So I'd be like 12 one time at your side and the east side, potentially. But if I do go live, maybe an hour tops because the idea is to go to work early because we get paid weekly now and I want to work all hours I can. So, but I will start doing more lives for sure. Because it's been a minute. I just been trying to catch up with everything because I got a lot going on. 50 kiddos, 50 cats and dogs, a lot of computers, and I gotta do my. Oh, I'm tired. Getting tired. I gotta do my my new Instagram. I gotta start from scratch again. I gotta re-upload all my TikToks. Are you off Saturday? Actually. So here's here on Saturdays I work, but I usually have the boys from Saturday night till Sunday night. So typically I do more lives on Monday through Fridays. So I will start doing more Monday to Fridays, more morning TikToks. So once again, I'm just on Facebook wise, I'm just testing my live. I've been on for now 34. Because the cool thing about TikTok, it saves the TikTok live. The only downfall is that sometimes with my internet, it's hard to download them. So I'm probably going to my brother-in-law's use his internet to download fast because I live in the country. So you say that, then go. I know I pause. I try to stay more consistent, but I got a lot of things going on my side. Doing whatever else I do. How's it going? I'm doing a lot of once again right now I'm working on my Instagram, so I'm trying to go on my phone, organize my phone, put on my micro SD card. So once again, computer talk, phone talk, my phone's got a 32 gigabyte micro SD card, and it's pretty much maxed out with TikToks. So this guy, if it works correctly, it's 512 gigabytes. So I have to put all my TikToks on my phone. I have 2 SSDs onto that 512 gigabyte, as long as it works correctly. And then I don't know if you have Janet. I don't know if you have it. It's the IG, but IG I have to upload like hella. Like I got upload 15 months worth of TikToks onto my new IG account, which is gonna be a lot of work. So it's gonna be a lot of love. You need to get it together with your life schedules. I know, most definitely, and I shall. I tell you, and the idea, once again, the idea is potentially is to get because once again, the idea is to go take their live, because it's the number one platform in the world. My main one that I use. The idea is to go live also on Facebook, IG, Twitter, and YouTube all at the same time. So then, like, you know, anyone on anyone on IG, Facebook, etc. wants to comment on that side, my followers, I can elaborate on both sides. I don't want to keep pulling to go lives. To go live. Right? No. I know I used to be a lot more on here once, but I'm just trying to catch up. Like, especially now once again with my IG that got hacked. But it's cool. Starting fresh. So I get to once again tell people social media wise, you know, the people, why would your followers to still follow you on the new platforms? And once again, I tell people, if you do a lot of TikToks in general, and this is your ish, no matter what platform it is in reality, say, you know, do backup, save your TikTok, save your video, etc. If not, if you lose everything and someone hacks your account, or let's say you get banned, you lose everything. You can potentially fight it, appeal it, or recover your account. But if, let's say, whoever hacked it erases all your content and you didn't back it up, you lose everything. You start from zero scratch. Like me, I'm starting zero scratch, but I have backups of everything. So I have a lot of TikToks too. Just like, for example, like in TikTok, 1 minute stitches, which is 1 minute, right? I have like, on one file, I have 83 of them. So that's like rounded off an hour and a half. And that's going to be a lot of uploads, which would be a bunch of reels on IG, you know? But it's cool. Hey, I trip, I don't fall, I adapt to my situation. So very blessed. Start all over again. Totally cool. But yeah, once again, I like to tell you, day by day, baby steps, you know. Just go, enjoy your life, take yourself out. You're mad young, man. You know, go for a walk, travel if you want to, make time for yourself. Cause remember, you don't have no person by your side. You don't walk on eggshells, no more jealousy, no bullshit, no more physical bullshit, nothing. It's just you. It's good to start over. Oh yeah, no, very blessed. Me, honestly, on IG, I want to start over because, like on TikTok, when I messed up, I was following too many people. And the idea is, like, when I was trying to work on it, but it's a lot of work when you have, like, on IG, the most you can follow is 700. So to follow a hell of people, you got to go through each platform. Each, you know, IG account here on TikTok, I have like almost 10K, right? But I have to go in there, see who's following me and vice versa. If they don't follow me back, then I don't follow them. And it's a lot of work. It's time consuming. Social media is hella time consuming. That's why my IG account, I was like, cool, you know what? Start fresh. Start fresh 1,000, you know? Like, you know, get new followers from my old platform. Because I still haven't blocked them. So, which I'm not going to block them, but I know they'll block me after I do a TikTok. And whatchamacallit, I'm tagging them in there. My IG wise, they more likely will block me because, you know, I'm exposing them. Like, yo, don't vibe with them. That's my old account. Anything to DM you, that is not I. This is my new account. So, and so on and so on. I want a man who loved me and want kids, marriage. Oh, traditional ways, which is beautiful, most definitely. But remember, like, they are out there, man. 1,000. They just, you guys gotta read them. They don't sell your dream. And remember, once again, you know, ask yourself, how healed are you? Or how broken are you? How healed are you? And same thing for them. Judge them, study them. How broken are they? How healed are they? The narcissist, trans culture, you know, alphas, machistas, narcissists, they know that you can't change them, you can't fix them. They're broken to the last dying breath. They get potentially change for themselves if they choose to. If you want to be keeping 1,000 with you, like, yo, I'm a narc, I'll destroy you. I'm gonna smash you, mother, and you can't. It doesn't matter. They don't care. They're just rolling, just lusting. You know what I mean? But if the church allows stems, we have narcissist also. I can do the same thing. I can vibe with you, make you feel hella good, but my intent is just chill with you, lay down with you, and that's it, and get up and leave. Don't matter if it took me a year to do that, right? And then what? I get up and leave, like nothing happened. I'm an amp, we have narcissist traits, that's what we do. But then you dive, you know, again, you fall on your face again, and you're like, man, I got soul dream again. I did everything good. I kept it solid. No, on my side, no toxicity. kept it 1,000 every which way, and they still play me like a dummy. How? And that's why you gotta read people, judge people every which way. They want to type of me 0 to 3 minutes, square and circles. That's why I buy with squares. There are circles out there, and I'll talk to them also. But I know how they function, and that's me. I won't ever get sold from nobody. I'll talk and vibe with you. You want to play like a dummy? Cool, do so. But I'm not the one, But I will sit there and once again talk to and vibe with you. And for sure, as far as the kids, man, you're mad young, right? Take your time. No hurry with them. The idea is to eventually have a good partner by your side, and you're financially, mentally ready to have kids. To, if you want to get married, be married, most definitely. My manager is 50 years old and still wanting to cheating his wife. That's crazy. Because toxic relationship, broken, either, once again, two narcs together, that's highly impossible. Only if they're like separate households, stuff like that. Separate, scheduled potentially, but not together. Empty narc, yes. And then two broken M's, yes. He made me think there's no good man. Don't think just because of him, he does not represent that one male. Your man does not represent the rest of the male world in this world at all. But that is a lot of people that are older, or any age, but especially older. Why? It's because if they've been in a relationship together for like 20, 30 years, right, and this has been toxic, then what? They live in the same house as the wife. I'm confused. They live in the same house as his wife. Who does? They live in the same house as his wife. The kids do, or? Oh yeah, no. There's still a couple. Yeah, no, that's normal because they're stepping out the boundaries. And imagine if he's hitting you up, etc. Imagine this phone. Come on. He's DMing many fields on there, and that's the shit. I tell people like, yes, no one's perfect. Well, we've done our flaws, most definitely messed around, past boundary, most definitely. But the idea is when you go through the healing process, the awakening process, the idea is to eventually become, well, you won't do that. You avoid that. Because if you're not ready to be in a relationship dedicated after 1,000, then why in a relationship for? Codependency? Because you're used to body by your side? You're used to the toxicity bullshit? The idea is not to do that because that's why I hurt people. Then you go back to square one, and that's like potential-wise, if you're the good one that always get cheated on, screwed on, then what? Then you become the cheater. You become the, you mistreat, etc. Because now you let your narcissists come out because they did me dirty and 1, 2, 5, 10 people did. I'm tired of this. That's my turn, match you with energy in a negative way, I know that's why I said how you can do that to her. Oh, most definitely. Very well said. And that's a forewarning. Every which way. If that's that type of 1,000, if you cannot be dedicated in a relationship, why in a relationship? Keep it 1,000, be single. Be single, ready to mingle. Do benefits, body hopping, whatever you want, do that. But at least forewarn everybody, I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm doing my ish. Because I'm broken, I'm hurt. I'm not ready for a relationship. At least now they're forewarned. Now it's their choice to mess with you or not. Their choice, not your choice, I don't want karma. I want my own man. Let's go for it. Let's go for the show. Thanks for sharing the live. Welcome to the live. I don't want karma. I want my own man. Well, karma-wise, right? Let's talk about karma right quick. Karma itself, I don't really believe in it to the most part. The only karma that I believe is amps. Amps, narcs. Narcs are their own karma. Why? Because they won't ever learn to love themselves 1,000. That's their flaw. They have their own karma. That's why they do body hopping in the lives. They destroy us because we're easy to manipulate. The downfall is they won't ever love themselves to the last dying breath. That would suck. We hate ourselves, dislike ourselves for a very long time where the matter smells, right? But eventually, when we fall back, go through the healing process, awaken at least those two. The idea is to become in the matrix or Trinity, etc. Then you don't love yourself 1,000. Now you're blessed. Now you comprehend what everyone did you dirty, why it happened. Much love, bro. How you not work? Trying to see who's on. Yo, that's cool. What you do for work? I'm asking. Can you make me smile? Yeah, that's funny. I can't work. Yeah, that's hella good. Yeah, meanwhile, I'll probably be on for maybe another 15, 20 minutes, and I had to jump off. I had to do I spent half an hour. Pardon me. Half an hour more to do, what else, Steve? How you doing with the live? To do, YouTube uploads on my TikTok, since I'm happy, blessed that all all my last, I don't know, like 10, 12, potentially more TikTok lives I downloaded to my phone. So now, gotta put on my laptop, upload to my YouTube channels. I don't want to work in general wise, or because you want to work, you deal with your coworkers and deal with your boss. I'm asking. Me, I love work. I'm blessed. Like, it's not the best job in the world. I push windows, but I love the squad, like my coworkers, even the manager. Like, I'm just, once again, I have to bullshit, have fun. And with that said, like, like all the kneecaps believe I'm like the manager, like, because I BS with the managers, like the bosses. I give them grief and I just BS with them, because I tell people, you can have a crappy job, but you can make your job fun. Make your own fun wherever you go, Be yourself authentically. So, and I love my work, It's long hours, yes, but blessed every which way. I'm getting paid, so I'm cool. A lot of people don't like it's long hours, but I tell them I'll be rude to you, but you can always do whenever you want to. You can quit whenever you want to. Yeah, the job is just 40 hours or less, but I make my money. I'm cool. Got my kiddos, co-parenting best as social media, computer world. I'm blessed. Had a whole year off work and feel like I still need to be home and alone to think about my life. Oh, I dig that. I get that. It's because what you did. You changed your routine. You didn't work for a year. You chill at the crib. Now you're going to work, but you gotta deal with what coworkers are hating on you. You gotta deal with the manager hit on you, etc. And then you gotta deal with your emotions, your life, and that's why I tell people, I tell my kiddos, my boys, when they get older, I will teach you about your mom and your father, etc. Which is cool. That's another subject, but the stepdad, etc. And then school will teach you about traditional ways of life. Go to school, go to college, that's cool. But I will teach you about life related to other stuff, or Emerson arcs. So you can study and learn people, so you don't get used and abused like I did. You don't stay on the general cycle and you fall on your face and back to square one. No, but you're ahead of the game. So with that said, that's what we do when we fall back and work on ourselves, And all you do is just, the idea is to adapt to your situation, And for sure, for being a female, it's hard in this world because gay straight hits on you. Especially if you're single, you're up in the market. Everyone will hit you up. Emperor narc. Every which way 1,000. That's why I tell you, especially if you're single, if you go on social media, for live, etc., you're gonna get hit up left and right. And don't fall for the love bombing. Don't read people and judge people, because if not, then you will be in a toxic relationship again, find your face again. And the idea is not to do that. Stop doing that. That's the idea. But if you do it, the idea is to fall out of it. Get out of it as soon as possible. If not, you stay there because they guilt trip you, they're down, whatever the situation is. Then you're gonna be there for a long time again, and you gotta ask yourself, for how long am I gonna be on here or be with them again? Like, you don't want to waste time. You cannot give time back. You cannot get love back. Me, for baby mom, nurse 1,000, 12 years. Can't get time and love back? Nope. None of that. Back in a different situation, like if I want to tell people how, narcissists function 1,000, especially a female narcissist, they use less 1,000. They use what their body, cosmetics, their eyes, etc., to get what they want in the situation, every which way. And that's why, once again, a female has way more to offer physically than a male does, 1,000. So you gotta be very cautious, But with that said, Church of Last Dams was the same thing. So it's like enemies are all around you. But it's okay, because, once again, be single, nothing wrong with that. And read and judge everybody to see if they're square the circle, or if they're being authentic themselves, or they're trying to sell your dream. They're trying to act nice, but, narcissists can act nice, but can't be nice. Church of Last Names, the same shit, but they are nice, but they're broken. So if they don't know what they want from the individual, they keep using for lust, and that's it. So you gotta be very cautious on both sides, and that's where it becomes tricky. You're the best. So I'm just I'm just for warning. God ain't holding your hand like all I am. So heal you, guide you, support you, uplift you, for one, show you mad love to you, but I can't fix you. And the idea is you don't fall on your face like I did. I mean, like that sucks. But they say, it's never too late, right? Now that I'm blessed 1,000, time is irrelevant. I tell you, 18 I heard always, about to be 41. I can't stop time. No one can. But the idea is to get your life back. If you could be like, not a competition, not a race, but have my mentality and be work 1,000, comprehend the world, and 25, 30 years old, the younger the better, but you blessed. Now you be like, yo, Rito, this is what you talking about? Now you comprehend the feeling, right? Like, damn, you're right. Everyone is broken around me, like I was. You can say it naturally, smoothly, with no remorse behind it, no bitterness, no hatred. Because now you comprehend why it happened. Now you broke the generational cycle. Now you get your life back. Now your world is your world, your environment. As long as you have a happy home and you're blessed with with the partner by your side, if you're on the same page, if the home is broken, what can you do to fix it on your side? You can't fix your partner. You can't change your partner. So if you're doing your part every which way, then you're doing your part every which way. So why do you have them by your side? If they ain't gonna change for you, change for themselves, or fix themselves, why do you have them by you? That's the question. If you want to do traditional ways and pray to God all you want. God's like, yo, he or she's not good for you. But you get paid me. I hear you all day, every day, but I just hear and wait for you. The answer of me is just to keep pushing, move on. But I'll wait for you also. I think I want to go to the gym. Yo, gym therapy is the best, man. Hell yeah, I love it. Because, work out for yourself, most definitely. And then, the older we get, you got to take care of your body so the body takes care of you. If not, then you will have, as is, you have a lot of overthinking, a lot of stress going on. And that stress is a killer for a reason. And that's your body go to shit, you have to go to shit, and you had to go to shit. But gym therapy helps a lot. But once again, being a female, be very cautious. Guys gonna hit you up, getting straight most definitely, and just be very cautious. So just go there for yourself, authentically wise, and just vibe. Enjoy the gym therapy, etc. I'll tell you, do whatever you do for yourself or health wise. Yes, we gotta take care of ourselves, and just to keep yourself happy. Once again, nothing wrong being fucking alone. It's beautiful. And once you comprehend why, you just look around you like. Especially, they're single, you say they're being toxic, they're about happening, etc., or they're not being themselves authentically wise, then you're good. Don't let no one tell you that fake orange love story. They can tell you you're beautiful, they buy the world, that's cool, but do they actually want to be authentically wise, or they just want to be for the skins, for TLC and that's it? That's the issue. And then you'll know because if the relationship stops good, and y'all blessed, you're talking and vibing, then all of a sudden, after TLC happens, they change their ways and they start pushing away. Then what? I'll be right back. I'm showing my dog. I'll be right back. Got too many dogs, yo. But yeah, so I tell you what you call it. Just enjoy your life, man. You're mad young, mad young. That's why I do more TikToks about that, because I have some young teenager wise. I drop my comments etc. on the TikToks, and then I got one of them blocked me because I guess they're overwhelmed with all 5-6 messages on her TikToks about, because she's talking about life, relationships. She's trying to figure out why she's going through what she's going through, etc. And then she blocked me, which is cool, because the cool thing about TikTok, they can block you, yes, so you can't see the content. But as a kicker, you can type their username, it'll show their name and their profile pic, right? Or you can still tag them. I do want to be a mom. Well, yeah, in due time, don't stress about that. Don't worry about that at all. I know you see kids, and you get your emotions get there damn, if you could have a kid, a good partner, like you said, marriage and family, that'd be beautiful, most definitely. And that's the idea, to have that. But the idea at the same time is if when you're ready to do that, they're ready on your level. They want to have a kid with you. They want to stay blessed with you. They want to stay with you that last dying breath. Because lust is everywhere. Everywhere. Cosmetics is everywhere. Y'all gonna have more better, more beautiful out there if you choose to, right? With your eyes. Thicker, except whatever is out there. That's cosmetics. The whole world is broken. And that's the issue. You don't want to keep getting relationships. And that's what I mean, some of these females out here, males too, but many females that, they're beautiful, blessed, etc. But look at, no matter what age they are, you're still broken. You're still body, you get in a relationship, why they break up with you, why they cheat on you. And look at you got money, you got status, you got fame, you got pockets, you got everything, and they still cheat on you. Why? Because they're broken like you're broken. And if you did your part and you didn't cheat, you're being toxic and all that stuff, and they still cheat on you. Is it your fault or their fault? It's not your fault. No relationship's perfect. Yes, we have our issues, but if you did your part, then it wasn't you, it was them, right? I want to look like Kim Kardashian. Ma, don't say that. Be yourself authentically. Don't worry about being nobody at all. Like the Kardashians, they have money and status, right? But they're still broken. Look at all that drama. Look at, one of the sisters hook up with, Travis Barker, and then Kim with that other cat. They ain't gonna last long. Like, yo, that's just the honeymoon phase. Watch. I tell everybody, yo, which I knew to do a TikTok stitch about them. Like, yo, I tell everybody, free entertainment. Grab your popcorn, eat it, enjoy it, grab a seat, all that great jazz, and watch them. Those two won't last long. You ain't gotta put money on it. That's a temporary feeling. He's been in so many relationships, and all she knows is Kanye. So, yeah, that's gonna be a slow relationship, and that's it. Rather be rich and broken than broken still broken. Yo, I think that was definitely, but see, you financially said yes, right? And you got the money, glamorous, that is yes. But it still sucks having all that money in the world and have band-aids in life, and you still don't know how to love yourself. That's the flaw. And how many people in Seattle, the markets I talk to, they're like, coders, programmers, they're 6 figures plus, ballers, right? Talk about Hawaii, etc. And we talking about everything, because they asked about my ink, right? Before I got these two. And like, what's it mean? I'm talking to them, and I tell them, like, and they tell me, they travel Hawaii, cribs, yachts. I go, that's awesome. But I ask them, like, can I ask you something? Like, what's up? Can you tell me about you? And they're like, what? Yeah, money, status, you're financially stable. That's awesome. You don't worry about what little us people that don't have a lot of money are broke worry about, right? So you have the awesome, but how are you? How broken are you? How old are you? Yeah, and I tell them the heart. And here's a riddle for you. What's that? Who's the problem? The person in the mirror, the person looking in the mirror. A lot of them, they don't get quiet or they choke up, tear up. They're like, no one's ever asked me that. Because you're doing awesome. Financially, yes, you're doing that. You have that success because that's awesome, but that mirror is your issue, right? That phone's your issue. You look at yourself, you just say you're doing wrong. Let's say you have all the status, but you're body hopping. You're doing people dirty. You're doing business, business trips or whatever, business deals, and you're doing people dirty. And then when the guilt trip catches up to you, then what? Can't look at yourself, right? And they're like, they'll be like, yo, it's crazy because you're like my fruit guy, my computer guy, and my counselor therapist. I was like, yeah, I'm just talking to vibing, man. That's all I'm doing. I love talking. But yes, once again, yes, they're financially well off, yes, but look at them, so broken. And they, anyone that's moved or has money, said they could potentially be broken to the last dying breath. They could be with a partner, but they love like that. But yo, did you love your partner 1,000 or did you accept them? A lot of people accept a partner. Like I love you. I don't have love for you. Look, if you keep it 1,000 relationships, it starts with what? Lust. Then it goes to love. Not narcissists. They can't love their own lust, like etc. Then false toxic love, verbal abusive, physical abusive, shit's flying. F you, social media drama, all that negative shit. Then it falls to the last stage of what? I don't love you. I have love for you. You both need to say verbally, mentally, etc. Now, do I cheat? Do you cheat? Do stalemate? Stay here because of kids? Stay here because of time, family, religion, all that corny shit. And it sucks. You cannot get love back, you cannot get time back, and that's the ish. That's what sucks. But it's okay because now once again, you blessed, you single. Enjoy it. I'm telling you, take yourself out, enjoy yourself. Nothing. You can keep beating yourself up. Remember, your head's your best friend, your worst enemy. And I tell you, everybody, you can always call me, DM me, etc. We talking about every which way, every which 1,000. I say this easily because I'm over it. I understand how amps and arts function to the fullest, every which way. And once again, cosmetics is everywhere. You can have BBLs, you can have all that stuff, but that is just cosmetics. They are still broken like you're broken. But the thing is, you ask yourself, how broken am I? How healed am I? And when you can do that and be authentic yourself 1,000, ask about your partner to be, your coworker, your family, etc. Because you don't want to keep getting in toxic relationships. And here's another thing of that: if you're in a toxic relationship, that's what you're used to, right? And then you get in a serious relationship, I call it a square relationship, and they're giving you everything, vibing with you and not mistreating nothing. Since you're so used to your bubble of being mistreated, and that's how that's how potentially you will break up or cheat with that individual to go back to what toxicity. So be very cautious about that. Don't do that. And that's why I hurt people. So, but I'm about to get off in 2 minutes now because I'm very tired and exhausted. Slow me down, and then my ears are getting plugged, so that lets me know I'm really, really tired. But yeah, tomorrow I will try to get on 9:10ish. That's the idea potentially. But I'm not DM you, text you, etc. And I gotta see how the weather's because it's supposed to be snowing. So, like, I got snow tires. It's cost $8, $800 to get all 8 Benjis, but I need them for work. I drive basically half an hour away from where I live at, so I need to make it to work so I can get paid and keep maintaining this world, you know. And Jedi, once again, go to work, be safe, best ass, and day by day baby steps, and keep it short with your boss, best ass. Don't let him pass boundaries, And not every man's like him, because you don't think you have that thought, and then when you get older, that my partner did to me. When I get that age, where they be going for the younger ones and cheat on me, don't try to get to that point. Oh man! But once again, anyone that's on here on both platforms, Facebook, TikTok, you can always DM me. We can always video chat, one-on-one Zoom calls, phone calls, texts, audio calls, whatever. I'm here for you in the whole world, man. Don't ever feel alone, So that's everybody. Day by day, baby steps, man. Nothing more, nothing less. And I know it's for sure it's easier than done, but that's why you just vibe with positive people. And look all around you. Everywhere you go in this world, man, the whole world's broken. Like you are, like I was. But that's why I search the last stamps. You just observe and vibe, and that's it. Best as. And that's why you gotta judge everybody. If anyone tells you only God could judge you, that's traditional ways. He gave us free will, we have a right to judge. You don't have to judge, which is your choice, but when they do you dirty, you miss the red flags, then back to square one. Fall on your face again. How many times in your life do you want to fall on your face? How many times in life do you want to get used and abused? How many times in life do you want to shed tears? Question your self-worth. That's the ish, True. No, but it's all good. I tell you, I love talking about this. This is my world. That's why, once again, I'll get all my ink done. So, like, my personal notes, on my back, I'm going to do, like, little scrolls. I don't know, maybe, maybe, like, that big. But, like, on my TikTok notes, and then my personal notes, my Facebook and IG together, my Facebook and TikTok comments together, I'm going to get that all on my back. So, then you have a picture, so when people's like, yo, those are my notes, authentically was. Some notes from my 10M's out with my light workers and my personal notes I put together. And that's why I say it so easily, because I try to simplify it best as for all M's and R's. So they can figure out what they are, can function, so they know what's going on in this world. Once again, counselor, therapists, psychiatrists, life coaches, MTalk creators don't like me too much because they don't like the whole, it's just, white and black and white. I'll be like, yeah, whatever you want to say, black and white, white and black. There is a gray part, and that's the last empath, aka dark empath. That's your black market, gangbangers, mafiosos, race, etc. They can change the ways, I promise you that, if they choose to. Oh, good, put my name in your back. Right? I had the whole squad, the whole TikTok squad on there. With that said, I got unique. See how she's doing. But yeah, no, I gotta do that. I gotta do a lot of ink, But I should be done with my ink therapy this year. Ooh. And that's it. But once again, me as an individual, I'll keep saying this, the same thing to my last dying breath. I love talking about what I'm talking about. A lot of people, like, for the most part, no one's coming at me like, yo, you talk about the same things all the time. I tell you, yo, I'm talking and vibing. Whatever anyone puts a comment or they're DM me with want me to talk about, I'm talking and vibing. Don't matter, if you're authentically a follower, we talking and vibing and you're elaborating. And then I tell people, anyone on TikTok, take my notes. You take all my TikToks and make it as yours. I don't care. My feelings, make money off me. I don't care. I promise you take my TikToks and people vibe with you, and get their attention, And that's why I do TikTok once in a while, where I tell everybody that's different nationalities, speaks a different tongue. Yo, take all my TikToks. I promise you this. You want to get attention? Take my TikToks, translate in your tongue, and make TikToks about it. And if you have any questions, because you will probably get a lot of questions, like who taught you this, who told you this, just DM me. I'll guide you, hold you, and I'll give you my answer, my response, and translate in your tongue. And you tell me, hey, well, this is what he told me. He told me I could do it. I'm taking it, and I'm getting your attention. So, and so on and so on. So, but yeah, it's all love, man. So, but yeah, I'm about to get off, everybody. Have a good night. I'll wait 2 minutes. But, I've been sitting there for a minute, but I'll wait 2 minutes, and I definitely gotta get out. I gotta go in the morning, do gym therapy, and then start my day, work on the laptop. I was supposed to drop it out tonight, but I'm tired. I was doing TikTok downloads. 'Cause I wasn't trying to have the server remove some of my TikTok lives. So I actually got once again download all of them. So yeah, buddy. YouTube uploads, here we come. And that's a beautiful thing. That's why I love these sessions. So that's why I go live on YouTube and other platforms, especially on Facebook and YouTube, because TikTok servers glitch for the most part when we go live on Facebook. After it's done, it'll save it to my Facebook, and from my Facebook, I save it to my laptop. So the idea is to get better quality phones or cameras so I can see better quality, and so on and so on. But Janet, thanks for jumping the live. Everybody else is in the live. Thanks for talking and vibing. If you ever want to do a live, don't be shy. Oh, with that said, I'm gonna upload a do a live. Like I always say, I've done, Janet, other TikTok creators on here. I love it. It's fun and vibing. And from there, we're just talking about and sharing notes, So with that said, one of my followers, she jumped on my live. We vibed for a shoot, I think, for hours, man. It was an awesome session, and that was the first live. But that's what I told her. That's what I told you. The best way to talk to nobody's. I don't know your past and vice versa. I don't know anything about you. We're just talking about and sharing notes and knowledge and wisdom, and that's it, And she was telling me, I love how you said it. It is very true. Look, yeah, you and I are talking. Everyone behind the screen is like, yo, they potential thing we're like knowing each other forever. I've only known you for 2-3 hours. But yeah, I'm about to get off. Have a good night. Stay fresh. Team Square. Remember, day by day, baby steps. Pushing oxygen vampires away. Remember, and little by little, just healing process, awakening process, awaken. Eventually become within the matrix. Don't ever feel alone. You gotta DM me, text me. With the video chat, the audio, Zoom calls, all that great jazz. I love talking and vibing. Once again, it's not about I at all. It's about you guys. I'm just, once again, as AMS, what can we do? We can heal, guide, support, uplift, forewarn, show my love to you, but I can't fix you. You can't fix I. The only person who can fix you is you. So stay fresh. Have a good night. Ciao, ciao.